later than usual, of course, because, you know, obvious things. But, yeah, well, technically, later in terms of when we start our pregame show, that's just because, you know, if my mom gets off at 5:30, the game starts at 6, you know. Takes us about 15, 20 minutes to get to the arena, so. But we are here. Well, it'll only take 10 if my dad drives fast enough. But yeah, we are ready to go. The starting lineup tonight for Sioux City. Oh yeah, by the way, did I forget to mention we're playing Lincoln tonight? Just wanted to make sure you were paying attention. Also, too, when the second period starts, or kind of right in the middle of the second period, the World Series will start. Game 6 of the elimination game, and the cool thing we're gonna do about that is that instead of going to break for our second intermission, right straight through it all, we're gonna have live play-by-play reaction to the World Series. So we are ready to go. Starting lineups tonight, we got Poitras, Holla, Slukinski, Brown, and Loftus. And we got Masick, and, well, at least for Lincoln, we got Weinbergs, Masick, Larrigan. Let's see who else we got out there, along with Rosine and, I don't know, whoever else is out there. I don't know who, but... Anyway, Lincoln keeps it in the Musketeers on. By the way, we're starting Corey Kokendorf for tonight, and as he just made the big glove save there to start out this game. Corey Kokendorfer will be in net for the Musketeers. I mean, Musketeers did play against Sioux Falls last night. They didn't. I mean, he played just fine. It's just, he let in 3 goals, so. There's Holla. I just broke my green pen. What the? Oh my God. What the heck? I literally just broke my green pen right now. WTF. I don't know. We're going to have to get a repair on that, but not much I can do about that right now. Oh, all right, whatever. It is what it is. At least I still got my blue pen working. Face-off will come right in front of the penalty box, taking the draw. Strand. And Larrigan, face-off Swan, no, excuse me, that was rather Carson Boydens. It was acquired in a trade yesterday. It was Cedar Rapids and then made a trade. He came from Cedar Rapids here to Lincoln in exchange for a draft pick, I believe is what it was, in the USHL draft next year. Puck in the corner, picking it up is Boydens. Boydens will flip it back in behind the net, into the corner. Picking it up is Moscow. Right on over, a shot that was stopped there by Cameron Whitehead. Whitehead, he's 5-3 on the year, 2.03 goals against average, and .922 save percentage, with 2 shutouts as well. So, yeah. Face-off will come to the left of Whitehead. Take a free ride. Taking the draw. Deckut. And Moscow. Face-off's won. Here's Deckut with it on over Garrett Brown. Brown firing a shot that goes wide. Loftus will pick it up back behind there in the corner. Deckut has it. Deckut leads the team in assists and points. Here's Mason Marcellus with it up the left wing side. Gets it on over across for a shot. They score right away, and it's the former Musketeer, Doug Grimes, with the goal. Yeah, Grimes spent the 2021 season with us, and he just scored a goal to capitalize. Well, not really capitalize on anything, but, you know, he scored just a minute and 51 in, and not a good start for the Musketeers. Kessler and Peters at the faceoff. In fact, scored the only goal in their 1-0 win against Omaha last night. Here's Rosen with it, back in behind the net. Longacre will pick it up. Peters in a scramble with it. Sambuco now taking Raftery with a firing shot that goes wide right out in front of the goal. Can they clear it out? Yes, they will. It's Colin Kessler. Kessler will throw it back into the corner. Shahan will have it. Into the corner that one will go. Shahan on over to Poitras. That was Shahan on over to Godbout. Fires a shot. He scores! Dylan Godbout! 33 seconds later. And it's a tie game at 1. Actually, it was 41 seconds, but still, less than a minute, we'll say that. For Godbout, let's see. That's his 3rd goal on the year. And now we got a tie game. Slukinski at the faceoff with Weinbergs. Slukinski taking the draw with Weinbergs. Faceoffs 1. Here's Masick with it. Gets it on over to Kleber. Kleber back in behind for Glare again. On over Hawa. Picking it up now is Kleber. Wow, they'll take it. Slukinski on over to Poitras. Poitras back on over for Slukinski and wide. Poitras with it. Picking it up is Kleber. Kleber on over. I don't know. There's a shot and a stop there by Whitehead. Face-off will come to the right of Whitehead. Taking the draw. Because it's cold. Well, and adults, too. That's
why you buy a jersey.
Like, that's going to keep you warm. Here's Pierre with it. On over to Strand. Strand now picking it up is Antonio Fernandez. Brown giveaway. Here's Brown firing it wide. Here's Dashel Oliver with it. On over to Nick Pierre. Pierre back and behind for Strand. Picking it up now is Boston Buckberger. Yes, that is his actual name. Just so you know, I'm not joking with you. There's Leppinen with it. That's the greatest name ever in hockey history. I'm telling you that right now. Leppinen with it. Leppinen gets it on over to Max Strand. Here's Strand right in front of the goal, and Whitehead has it covered up.
Look at the top of section 113 for Jordan, who wants a free t-shirt.
Face-off will come to the left of Whitehead. 16:08 left to play here in this first period. That cut. Will take the draw with, I believe. That was Wyatt Olson down there. Immediately was stopped by Whitehead. No, because Mom's going to have to put her walker over here. Face-offs 1.
What kind of crap was that?
Don't ask me. Shot save made by Loftus, rebound. Well, shot by Loftus was stopped by Whitehead, and he lost his stick too there during that. Puck's now picked up by Marcellus. Marcellus, he's the captain. A giveaway. Hansen puts it in. Now here's Deckard on over to Duran. On back for Conmee, and he cannot connect with him. Here's Doug Grimes with it. Picking it up is Conmee, though. Conmee almost running over Grimes. Gets it on for Duran. Off the boards, into the corner. Picking it up now is Moscow. Picking it up, DJ Hart now. Gets it on over to Ludke. Ludke on now for Moscow. Smith will clear it in. Whitehead will leave it. Who's going to get it? Well, no, he's just going to toss it on over to Adam Kleber. Puck will roll into the corner, and icing is called. Face off will come to the right of Whitehead. Taking the draw, Kessler and Keaton Peters. Face off Swan. Here's Kleber with it. On over now, Kessler. Marcellus will pick it up though. Marcellus into the corner. Picking it up now is Garrett Brown. Brown on now for Smith. Smith on back out for Deckard. Or that was Godbout rather. Excuse me. There's a shot that went off the post from Michael or Marion Moscow. That's all I got to say about that. Here's now Sambuco with it. Sambuco gets it back in behind Keaton Peters. On over to Sambuco, and he can't connect. Buckberger with it back behind the net. Excuse me, Shahan gets it on now for Howla. Howla picking it up, Boston Buckberger. Getting it on Keaton Peters, on up Patrick Raftery. Here's Raftery. The firing shot, though, stopped by Kokendorfer. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Fans, it's time to introduce you to the chiropractic heroes of the game. Let's give a big sincere welcome to the wounded warrior project veterans that are sitting in section 107 at the Slam Zone. These wounded warriors are post-9/11 veterans care to the call of service that is during wartime. It can't be expressed in the words. These warriors are the embodiment of what it means to be a modern-day hero. Thank you, warriors, for everything that you have done. Let's hear it, fans, one more time for the Warrior Project veterans. Go Muskies!
Welcome back, everybody. 13:53 left to play here in this first. This is a tie game. Slukinski and Weinberg's at the faceoff. Weinberg's wins it. It gets back on Antonio Fernandez. Fernandez poked right in behind. Into the corner. Here's Masick with it. Getting it on Weinberg's. On now for Buckberger. There's a shot. Stop made by Kokendorfer. Face off will come to the left of Kokendorfer. Face off's one. Here's Hansen with it. Hansen getting it back in behind the net. On now for Olsen. Olsen now will have it. Olsen trying to get it out. Picking it up now is Hansen. Here's Hansen getting it on Nick Pierre. Pierre scramble for it. Mangan with it back in behind the net. Here's Scholl will flip it out of play. Face off will come to the what? Left maybe? Yeah, left of Troy Kokendorfer. Face-off's won. Here's Marcellus with it, getting it back out. There's a firing shot tipped in front of the goal. Kokendorfer made the stop. Here's Deckut with it, getting it back behind Economy. Ben Duran will pick it up the right wing side. Duran will flip it in. Moorhead into the corner. Economy will get it on over to Deckut. Deckut picking it up is Duran. Duran with it. On over to Doug Grimes. Kokendorfer will get it back into the corner. Puck will be flung all the way down ice. Here's Moscow with it. Moscow gets it on over to Adam Kleber. Kleber fires it on for Marcellus. Into the corner. Garrett Brown will have it on over William Smith. Now on for Deckut, or excuse me, Godbout, that's who it was. Kessler gets it on over to Brown. Brown, well, hold on. Here's Shahan with it now. Picking it up now is Sambuco. Puck's in a scramble for. Picking it up is Raftery on. Keaton Peters firing a shot up high. On now, Kleber with it. On over for Moscow. Moscow firing a shot that was blocked. And that will roll down ice. Here's Shahan with it. Shahan into the corner. Picking it up now is Sambuco. On now for Keaton Peters. Here's Peters with it. Peters gets it on over. Buckberger firing a shot blocked in front of the goal. Boitris, Holla trying to get it out to center ice. Here's Buckberger with it.
Oh, you know, it's got to come down.
And a scramble for it. Slukinski on now Keaton Peters. Here is a pass across to Masick. That was stopped by Kokendorfer on a pass from Jack Larigan. Here's Holla with it. Holla passes one on over. Boitris firing a shot wide. Picking it up is Masick, and he'll clear it down ice. Not really, as Lebanon will pick it up. Gets it on for Poitras. Poitras on for Slukinski. Masick trying to get it out. On for Lebanon. Lebanon gets it on to Loftus. Here's Loftus. Tipped by Scholl into the corner. Here's Weinbergs with it. Getting it on for Pierre. On out, Loftus loses control of it. And he'll shoot it into the corner. DJ Hart with it. Gets it on over Rosine with it. Here's Leppinen firing a shot. That was blocked in front. Masick will clear that in. Strand will pick it up. Here's Strand up center ice. Strand firing a shot blockered into the corner by Whitehead. Here's DJ Hart with it. On now for Scholl. Gets it on Strand. A shot stopped by Whitehead. All right, we're going to take another break. Seems like it wasn't that long ago from when we took our last break, but we'll be back.
Let's throw it down to Britain with a rebound shot. Where you at, Brett?
I see the little silhouette of the cat. What you do, try to do the sun. No, secret station, crunching, very nice. Anybody know
Welcome back, everyone. 9:48 left to play here in this first period. We are tied up at 1 apiece. Taking the draw, Max Strand and Carson Boydens. Strand wins the draw. Here's Pierre with it. Picking it up. Ooh, a giveaway immediately. Whitehead, that was in a scramble right in front of his net there. Here's Hansen with it. Hansen getting it on over across to William Smith. Smith firing a shot. Ooh, that just went wide. He didn't even realize. He didn't even know where it went. 9.5 to play. Here's Larrigan with it, getting it right on in front. And that will roll out of play. Remember, since the Game 6 of the World Series starts right when the second period, like right in the middle of the second period, instead of, taking a break for the second intermission, we're just going to roll right straight through it with baseball coverage. So, yeah, we'll get to watch that and get my live reactions to it. And then, obviously, throughout that second period and third period, when there's stoppages in play, we'll focus on that. Here's Loftus. I was blocked up high. Well, at least his shot was. Here's Duckett with it. Duckett, he'll clear it in. Back in behind the net. It's Duran trying to battle for it, but Boydens will pick it up. Boydens in a scramble. Puck comes out. Clubber will pick it up. Clubber goes right through a couple of defenders, and Kokendorfer will leave it for Loftus. Loftus on over Garrett Brown. Here's Brown up center ice. He'll roll with it back in behind the net. Off the board, Zuger at center ice. Picking it up is Austin Buckberger. Here's Antonio Fernandez with it. Fernandez on over to Marcellus. Marcellus loses it in the corner. Duran gets it on over Ryan Conmee. Conmee, and a penalty will be coming up. It'll be against Lincoln. And a huge collision there with Conmee. He is down. Going to the box is Doug Grimes. Oh my God. That was right on the corner where the boards and the very top of the boards. Probably knocked a couple of teeth out. At least I wouldn't be surprised. Grimes is going in for boarding. Or they're oh my God. He's out. He's going back to the locker room. There we go. Justice. Oh, and now Grimes and Zuger, they want to talk. Night. Well, at least for now. They gave him 5. So that's probably going to come with the game misconduct. Adios. Hasta luego. That's the only Spanish I know. Oh, God, Doug Grimes, trying to get revenge against us. Yeah, that backfired big time. So now they're going to have Michael Maysekin. He's going to serve the 5 minutes. So if the Musketeers score, he'll stay in the box till that 5 minutes is up. But boy, oh boy, that was brilliant. I know, you hit Conmee and hit right on the corner, like towards the top, that flat surface, and then the boards in general. Then everybody just started, piling up and, There you go, 5 minutes for boarding and a game misconduct. I mean, Grimes, he's been his first season in the league with us. He only played a few games, but, he's been in Lincoln ever since. If Sioux City doesn't score here, I'm going to be pissed. Here's Zuger with it. Zuger up center ice with it. And even if they do score, he'll still be in the box. So there's Hollow with it on over to Hansen. Slap shot. Zuger stopped by Whitehead. Here's Raftery with it. That will be fired down ice. Kokendorfer will have it. Here's Hansen with it, back and behind the net. On over to Zuger. Zuger gets it on to Holla. On Caden Shahan with it. On now to Brown. Here's Brown with it, back behind the net. Brown. Picking it up is Duran. Duran on for Deckut. Godbout behind the net. There's Duran, and another nasty collision with Rosine and Duran, but, you know, the refs wasn't going to call that because he thought, you know, if I've already called the 5-minute one, what's the point of giving them 2 minutes? I don't know. Here's Godbout with it. Here's Poitras with it. On now for Duran. Back Garrett Brown. On for Godbout. Godbout on for Poitras. Poitras on for Deckut. Poitras on for Godbout. Brown back to Godbout. Here's Poitras with it. Poitras gets it on to Deckut. Deckut gets it on over to Duran. There's Duran getting it on over to Godbout. Godbout back to Duran. Duran back to Godbout. Here's Brown with it now. Brown getting it to Godbout. Here's Godbout on to Duran. Right out. Poitras, a shot save made by Whitehead. And I think it might have went behind him. Oh, no. I didn't see who that was. I think that might have been DJ Hart. Just kind of gave a little cross check to Duran afterwards. Yeah, Duran's in front. Oh, that was Sambuco. Grabbed him by the horse collar and took him down to the ground. I don't know what in the frick that was. The point of that was, but, you know. Here's Marcella. Yeah, and then, of course, I don't know. Well, they dropped the puck and then blow the whistle. Like, what's the point of that? Oh, God. Now the refs are talking with the off-ice officials. They're looking over towards, I think, 107 or something. I don't. I don't know what the heck that was about, but, you know. Puck will be flung down ice. Here's Kokendorfer with it. Getting it on for Hansen. I guess we're too loud over here. I don't know. We're very vocal is what we are. Here's Holla with it. Holla getting it on to Marcellus. Ludke will pick it up. Ludke will get it on over to Marcellus. Here's Marcellus with it. Getting it on over to Ludke into the corner. They got 2.5 to play on the power play. It's 5:37 left to go. Kleber will fling it down ice off the stick of Hansen into the corner. Marcellus will have it. Hansen will pick it up. Here's Ty Hansen getting it on over to Ryan Conmee. Conmee. Looks like he's recovered well here. Shahan, a shot stopped by Whitehead, and it's cleared out. Kokendorfer will leave it for Hansen. Here's Hansen with it, getting it on to Duran. Here's Duran getting it on for Godbout. Here's Godbout on over to Brown. Brown back to Godbout. Godbout on for Duran. Here's Duran with it, getting it on to Godbout. On for Brown, a firing shot that was stopped by Whitehead. Face-off will come to the right of Whitehead. Face-off's won. Here's Brown with it. Brown on over to Poitras. Poitras on over to Brown. Brown getting it on to Deckut. Or Godbout, rather. Excuse me. Duran right out in front of the goal. Puck is loose and covered up. .432 left to play here in this first. It's a tied game at 1 apiece. Deckut will take the draw with Klavs Weinbergs. Deckut wins the draw. Here's Brown with it. Brown, poking it out. Poitras off the boards with it. Getting it on. Duran will have it. Picking it up is Olsen in the corner. Deckut. Here's Deckut getting it on over to Godbout. Godbout on to Garrett Brown. Back out for Poitras. On to Ben Duran. Here's Duran with it. Duran getting it into the corner. 47 seconds remaining. Getting it on is Jack Sparks. Getting it on Godbout. Firing the shot that was blocked in front. Here's Godbout with it. Godbout on over to Garrett Brown. Here's Brown on over to Poitras. Poitras back to Godbout. Godbout, half a minute to go on the power play. On over Garrett Brown. Brown back out to Godbout. Here's Godbout getting it on over Poitras. Man, if he would have made a shot, that would have for sure went into the net. Here's Duran getting it on to Godbout. Godbout for Duran right out front. It goes wide. Here's Poitras with it. I'll get to Brown and clear down ice. Kokendorfer will leave it for Brown. Here's Brown with it. Brown. Oh, God. Wow, there you go. There's a shot by Strand that was stopped by Whitehead. Face-off will come to the left of Whitehead. 3:05 left to play here in this first period. Still a tie game at 1. Shots, though, are 13-4 in favor of Sioux City. Yeah, I don't know where Dad went, but...
Yeah, I hope he doesn't miss fires.
Here's Masick now with it. Masick gets it on to Marcellus. Marcellus. On now Nick Pierre with it. Pierre up the right wing side gets it on to Max Strand. On now Jack Larrigan. Larrigan, he'll clear it all the way down ice, and icing is called.
Sioux City Marriott is your pre-call host of Tony Musketeers. If you're looking for a fantastic night out, check out the K-Hills Restaurant, located next to the South Sioux City Marriott.
Slukinski will take the draw with Marcellus. Here's Slukinski with it. And immediately it will roll down ice for Lepinen to get. Lepinen on over Longacre. Longacre gets it on Riley Bruick. Bruick on for Hawa. Shot stopped by Whitehead. Masick will clear it down ice. Here's Longacre with it. On Alhala with it. Puck and a scramble for it. Here's Longacre with it. Here's Howla with it. On over for Oliver. Masick will have it. Masick. On now for Lepinen. Lepinen on over Longacre. Out, they will fling it down ice. On now for Slukinski. Here's Masick with it. Off the boards, a minute 26 left to play here. Sorry, here's Zuger with it. On over to Shahan. Shahan getting it on over to Godbout. Yeah, one of our friends that we know just from hockey and stuff, he's proposing to his girlfriend during the intermission. So, yeah. Should be very exciting stuff. I mean, all their families are here and stuff. It's going to be a big moment. So I'll tell you that, and a huge hit on Sambuco. The revenge. 53 seconds left. Yeah, they're all going down there. Here's now Keaton Peters with it. Getting it back and behind is Loftus. Boydens now will have it. On for Raftery. Picking it up now is DJ Hart. Boydens now with it. Scramble forward right into the corner. Boydens. Now we'll get it on for Raftery. Here's Peters getting it on over to DJ Hart. 10 seconds left to play here in this first. Here's Boydens, a firing shot that goes into the corner. Conley will have it. Getting it is Loftus, and that'll do it for the first period. Tie game at 1. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.